Hey guys, it don't scatter for social media as Atiku and Tinubu are promising contracts to their supporters, which is their party members only. This is one of the reasons why Nigeria is not moving forward. PDP and APC are one, no different in their actions. It's only Mr. Peter Obi that promised job to all the Nigerians because he wants a better Nigeria. That's transformation. Guys, watch this video and watch what Rufai said, and don't forget to share your thoughts with us.
The All Progressives Congress Presidential Campaign Council have responded to comments made by the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, who, during a town hall meeting with stakeholders and members of the party in Abiaokute, the Ogun State capital on Wednesday, said that members who wish to get appointments and contracts in his administration must ensure that the party wins their polling units. The former vice president also said joining in the campaign train of candidates is not enough reason for them to get appointments and contracts.
The fact that you are following the gubernatorial candidate or the senatorial candidate or the House of Reps candidate or the presidential candidate on campaigns is no qualification that you will get an appointment. It is no qualification that you will get a contract, whether at the local government level, state or the federal level. The only way, as far as I'm concerned, if I'm president, if you come, you want a job or you want a contract, I will ask you, let me have the result of your polling booth. And that is what I'm going to direct to everybody.
Yes.
Because unless we do that, we will not win the elections. You cannot be following the governor all over the place, or the senator all over the place, and then you don't win your polling booth. You come, you say you want to be minister, or you want to get this contract, X contract, Y contract, and so on and so forth. So please, as members of our party, let's make sure that we go back to our constituencies, we go back and make sure that, we deliver our polling units.
Well, reacting to the comments, the spokesperson of the APC Presidential Campaign Council, Festus Keyamo, in a tweet, said the former vice president has forgotten that the Public Procurement Act stipulates how contracts are awarded. His tweet reads, #AtikuGate. A leopard cannot change its skin. He is already promising contracts to political allies, forgetting that there is a law called the Public Procurement Act, Mr. SPV. Well, another tweeter there goes, no matter how hard you try to paint lies, the truth will always stand. All of you in APC, LP, NNPP, supporting various candidates, isn't it for the gains? If your candidates wins, then you will be part of the government. Let's say politics the way it is and stop painting lies. Well, Nurse wrote, Peter Obi at the London dinner said that working on his PCC list doesn't automatically mean you will get appointments when he wins. Tinubu's people said, it's chop, I chop. Don't chop alone. Well, Atiku and PDP says, only those who win their polling units for PDP will get contract appointments. Well, Emek wrote, Festus Keyamo, and your own candidate was promising pieces of the national cake to the Igbos at the Enugu rally. Both of them, APC and PDP, are renting crowds on the campaign grounds. Well, let's take a quick look at that video of Tinubu in Enugu State before we come back for a discussion.
The Deputy National Chairman for the South, where you have represented well the chairman of our party, national chairman, but nobody will give all of you any credit. You are working hard, you are sweating now. We want you to sweat well for this party until you deliver victory. Yes, sir. Until Bola Tinubu became the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
We will not give you but a slight clap or a soaked slice of bread.
All right, Rufai, we did take this story,
that,
I believe, last week.
Yeah.
But you can't doubt that political patronage is strange in our system at this point. It is what it is. There is no way that you cannot say that, promise your members positions or whatever. But like Festus Keyamo raised that point, I don't know if you can help out with that, Dr. Abati, with the law of the act there saying you cannot promise positions when, are not even, have not even gotten into office
yet. The person that is raising the point is not a product of political patronage himself. So why are we deceiving ourselves? It's been ingrained in our culture. The sad reality why Nigeria doesn't grow as a country is because there's so much political patronage they share for people. National cake, chop by chop, like Atiku was saying, it doesn't make it right. Because you see, what happens is that most of these contracts are sold. If you want to know more about the contracts, can read Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala's book, Reform the Irreformable. You will see how people collect contracts from government. They don't execute them, no accountability because of political patronage. They're sold. And nothing happens. The people continue to suffer. But we must stop this idea of political patronage. You know what it does? It cripples governance. There's no integrity and accountability. And I'll give you an instance. It used to be the case in America many years ago. They used to call them spoils men. People that vote for you or canvass for you, you give them the spoils of office. Until a certain president in America, Rutherford Hayes, came in the 1800s and said, enough of this. We must bring about competence in our system. It's not that it doesn't still continue in America, but now it's based on competence. But here, it's based on no level of competence. It's based on real madness. It's based on who you know. And it cripples the country and it cripples the economy. So we must put a stop to it. It doesn't make it right. We must only get competent people to give contracts to, not because of party affiliations. It happens even in the UK, it happens. You remember with COVID-19 vaccines and COVID contracts, the largest donors were giving bigger contracts, billions worth. You can see the corruption happening in the UK now. But it doesn't make it right in any way, shape, or form. We must build a country based on integrity, confidence, and competence across board in our political system so that contracts can truly matter. And coming back to the law, yes, there's a Bureau for Public Procurement, which Olusegun administration made popular, which Obi Ezekwesili was first known for, Madam Due Process. All right? And you should follow through the due process, but we all know that even advertising of tenders is just all a fraud. They have given people the contract in the back. They just advertise for the sake of, integrity and posterity when they know the people that will get them. Have you tried bidding for a government contract? They give it to their political surrogates and their political affiliates. That's why you can never get it. But we can't build a country that way. I always say that because this country is blessed and it's beautiful, it's got a capacity to do well. But it's because of things like this that have been pointed out. So all of them are all beneficiaries of this political shenanigan.